I'm a wife.
And I'm a wife too.
And
we are Dango Duo.
What are we doing? How's that opening go?
Welcome to the World Series of Ascension, the deck building game. We're the two finalists, because we're the only two who actually showed up to the tournament.
Yanto's here, but he doesn't have thumbs, so it's really hard for him to play a deck builder.
Alright, so what is a deck building game, you ask? We want to do a quick opening because we fucking love this card game. Ascension is so fucking good.
Yeah, Charles actually recommended it to us a long time ago. And then there's an iOS version, which we've played the shit out of.
See, I actually bought the original version of the iOS game a long time ago. Yeah. And there was a good period a couple months ago where we would play Ascension every single night.
Yeah.
And we found it on sale on Steam, and
yo, it's all available for under $10.
For under $10.
Which I don't know if it's still going at the time of this recording.
It probably isn't.
But next time it goes on sale, this game's fucking worth it.
So,
like, just from
literally
like $7, you get almost all of the expansions.
Yeah, you get 9 expansions. You get all the way to Dreams, I think.
Yeah, I think you get Dreams or even the next one. Yeah, World of Shadows.
Now you're like, oh, but I don't want to get into a card game because I don't want to have to buy booster packs. Everything comes in the box.
Yeah.
So what's a deck building card game, in case you don't know? Deck building card game is different from a regular card game in that you build your deck as you go.
As you play.
So in this game, just a quick overview of the rules in case you're interested.
Yep.
There's 3 resources. Runes is basically mana, power is attack.
And honor is your victory points.
Is victory points. There's a pool of victory points in the center of the mat,
screen,
I guess.
Yeah.
And when those honor points run out, the game ends.
Yes.
There's cards you can acquire.
You can buy cards.
Monsters you can kill.
Defeat cards.
I will be playing using 90 honor instead of 60 for 2 players because 60 is too short. We usually sometimes we play 120.
And then really the games can literally go on for like 30 minutes, especially in the later expansions when we infinite combo ourselves into existence.
So there's hero cards, artifact cards, and monsters. Cost, name, what they do.
Little flavor text sometimes.
Yeah. Constructs are different from heroes in that they stay on your side of the board and do things every turn. And monsters, which is one of the ways of gaining stuffs.
Yep.
Now I'm not gonna go through all this. What I'm gonna tell you is that this game was designed by a bunch of Magic the Gathering pro players, including my favorite Brian Kibler.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of similarities to Magic the Gathering. There's 4 colors in here. Blue is Enlightened. Void is purple. Orange is Mechana, and
green is
Lifebound.
Lifebound, yeah.
And they all kind of do different things. Enlightened, much like Blue in Magic the Gathering, is all about drawing cards. Void is all about discarding cards and thinning your deck, which is very important in the deck building game.
It is. Because as you'll see, we start out with shit cards.
Yeah. Mechana is all about
comboing off itself.
Yeah,
and constructs.
And Lifebound is actually about gaining victory points.
Yeah.
We're gonna be playing with the base core set.
Yep,
which I believe it's
videos. It's
something of the Godslayer. Let me just fucking find its.
I thought it's just.
Oh no, it's gonna be in their themes. I like that you can change the theme. Chronicle of the Godslayer is the very first expansion. We will be playing through the expansions and eventually arriving at what we consider to be our playset.
Yeah.
Which is I believe it's the Heroes one plus
that one
and plus RU.
Yeah, and a couple of the promo packs.
Yeah, because this
when are we gonna add the promo packs in?
Probably
in a couple,
because there's a couple of promo packs that are better than others. Like I want to get this boy is so good. It is so good.
The Portals one is ridiculous.
The Portals one is ridiculous, and
I love Rat King.
The cool thing about this, Rat King. The cool thing about this is that this gets to do the Hearthstone thing, where there's all the promos are weird cards that will do weird fucking things,
and it's stuff that's only in the digital versions because it's stuff that you can't do in the physical version. Like Portals will summon a random card from any set. Yeah. That's not a thing you can do in the real version.
Yeah.
Which is why we really like the digital game.
And again, like, if you're interested, we fully recommend it. We basically bought this game twice, and I've purchased all the expansions on both platforms because they're just so good.
Just so good.
And like the core set, and I understand if this is your first time watching Ascension, this first episode is gonna seem a little slow because the core set is it's like playing.
It's pretty basic.
It's like playing with old Magic the Gathering cards. Like the power creep. And the speed has increased, like especially when we get to like energy.
Oh my god, yeah, energy just creates infinite turns.
Energy is so good, and then the later like rally cards where you can just like recruit.
Combo off each other.
We've played a lot of Ascension, and we'll be keeping our stats of win losses and our percentage breakdown of the factions that we like the most. Kitty, you like Mechana the most?
I like Mechana and Lifebound.
Yeah, and I love me Enlightened and Void. So, are you ready?
Let's just... Oh, wait, change the victory points.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There we go. Right.
All the way. No. 90 should be fine.
Yeah.
And we like to play it fast, but we'll give you guys a little bit of we'll walk you through. I'm going first.
Yep.
So, as I mentioned, everyone starts with the same deck. And this here tells you, like, everyone starts with 8 apprentices and 2 militia. Apprentices, as it tells you here, gives you 1 rune power. You're like a stat for the turn.
Basically.
Yeah, your mana, and then fighting power is what's required to kill monsters.
Yep.
On the field, at all times, there are 6 cards, except when cards affect that. And you can recruit heroes or buy artifacts and defeat monsters. Now, when the game first begins, everyone has the same starting deck, so you can actually kind of tell what your next turn is going to be. Since I drew my 2 militia, it means that next turn I'm going to have 5 rune power.
Yep.
Because that's all that I have left in my deck.
Yep.
And, you know, just auto-playing here the cards. One of the complaints that I saw of the original game that is... super dumb is that people call this game like an autoplay, like you don't make choices, and I'm like, you are silly.
No.
You are silly. So
you're already at your first choice. Do you get a heavy infantry or a mystic?
Yeah. So I'm gonna just grab the cultist because there's nothing else to kill. Yep. That just gets me 1 victory point, and as you can tell, there's only 89 left. When this runs out, the game ends. And like, how do you win? Whoever has the most victory points plus the value on all of their cards, because the cards that you get are also worth a number of victory points.
Yep.
Now, this being a deck building game, it's different. You don't just want to shove cards into your deck.
You want to think carefully about every card.
Yeah. Now, I did mention as well that
Yanto, it's not happening.
He wants to leave already? We just started recording. No, until the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Now, I said there's 6 cards here in the center.
I'm so sorry.
Now,
hear that.
when someone buys this, they will be replaced by something else from the deck. You know, the starting deck has like 100 cards.
Yeah.
Now, these here are always available, and a mystic is way better than
is double
an
the power of apprentice, and so is a heavy infantry.
The only issue is this: the more cards that you add to your deck, because every turn you only draw 5 cards. I'm going to go murder this cat. Kitty, explain to the viewers.
Yeah, so you draw 5 cards no matter what, unless you get a card that lets you draw another card. And you're tasked with trying to buy what you want. Now, for the first little bit, you want to kind of get more of these better powered ones. And then in theory, if you can get rid of these with like void cards or stuff like that, somehow banishing them.
Because what you gotta realize is this, okay? The playing field is gonna level up as the match progresses because you're gonna keep getting better and better cards.
Exactly.
So imagine like at turn 20, you get this opening hand. You get this hand. You get 3 apprentices and 2 militia. That's nothing. That's basically a wasted turn.
Yeah, you basically can't do shit.
That's why I really, really love Void, because they let you banish cards in your discard pile, which thins your deck. And you want to get... At one point, you're gonna want to get all these cards out of here.
Because they suck.
And that being said, I will grab myself a Mystic, pass, and turn it over to my love.
Yep. And the cool thing is, like, these icons are actually cards from later expansions, so we'll see them eventually.
We'll see them. And now we have a couple of interesting cards on the field right now. And there's some expensive ones too, like of course the All-Seeing Eye is an art. It's a
one's
construct.
Just good.
And
this one's just good.
It's silly.
Master Dartha. We'll see him a lot.
And twofold Ascara. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I want. I'm gonna take the Ascara.
Yeah. Also, I'm grabbing that Arhine shit.
Yep.
This was just draw a card. I'll. There.
Oh, you can grab them both. You can grab the void and draw a card.
Draw 2 cards, banish a card in your hand. Now, order is very important for void cards. And yeah. Oh, Temple Librarian is also pretty good.
She's good, yeah.
So, someone may be wondering, isn't it like bad for you guys to look at each other's hand? Like we've played so much like
really
this.
Matter.
There is interaction between players, but it's often in the things you can do during your turn. Especially like, for instance, like if I wanted that card that she picked, well now I don't get it. Yeah. Turns are very safe, and later on there cards are added that affect all players or let you make choices during your turn. This is all the beginner set.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty basic.
Draw 2 cards, banish a card in your hand. Well, that's fucking easy.
Yep.
You know what?
Goodbye, Militia.
Screw it. Bye. Also, I know that I don't have to drag. We're just so used to playing on the iPad.
Yeah.
You know what?
Give me.
Yeah. So, I banished my Militia, which means that I only have 1 attack card in my entire deck. And unfortunately, we're kind of, since you're drawing cards randomly every turn from the the main deck.
I'm gonna destroy this boy.
Yeah.
This one banishes a card in the center row.
This is something that happens like all the time when we play.
Yeah, it's my boy.
It's your boy.
It's the fucking motorcycle.
It's a motorcycle.
But I really need one of these boys.
Yeah. So one of the things that happens is that I always make the choice. Like, am I going combat or am I just completely forbidding combat from happening? And I know you want this, and I don't really care for it.
That's fair. You can get one of each.
I'll take a heavy infantry. Why not?
Yeah, I usually never go for combat, but ooh.
Oh.
Combo.
There you go. There you go.
That's where it goes.
That twofold that Scara copied the effect of a hero you played, and you got yourself a 5 attack.
Yeah.
Now the monsters have different effects. You can right click on them to show them. This boy here will give you 1 victory and 1 rune. So order is very important.
This one you can banish a card in the center row. You get 2.
And each opponent must destroy a construct they control.
Yeah. These earlier cards are not as...
The other cards do the old dumb thing of like just assuming whoever's playing is male.
Yep. I'm gonna defeat Samael the Trickster. They all make noises when you defeat them. So
there are some really good ones, like the chicken monster from later expansions.
Oh my god, yes.
There's actually keyboard shortcuts for all this, but I just like passing the mouse back and forth.
Yeah.
Now this girl here is discard a card, and if you do, draw 2 cards. And let me tell you what I'm discarding. This is not a banish, it's just a discard.
Yeah.
And look at all that magic. And you know what?
Fucking master.
These are both really good.
Yeah.
But consistency or 1 really good turn. What's the goal? Well, what do you want out of this? And you know what?
Consistency.
It's 1 wasted mana. But
yeah. But
now, you know what? Tie goes to the Dreamers.
That's fair.
Tie goes to the Dreamers.
Sorry, let me sip.
Turns are really fast early on. There's like sometimes when we would play like on the couch, like we would just let the other person just like do the turns, be like, yeah, just buy me that.
Yeah, exactly.
But later on, like it gets wild, especially in the later expansions when you have like cards where order is very important. What's the name of the boy?
Which boy?
The faction boy, the one everybody loves.
Oh, fucking what is his name?
He has a fucking name. Wait,
I can't remember his name.
You know what? Can I just look up the card gallery while we're in here? And I believe he's...
Oh, Miles?
Miles, yeah!
There's Miles.
Draw a card. Whenever you play a card of another faction this turn, draw a card. This only happens once per faction. So you can draw 4 cards off of this boy, and then you copy...
I have 5 cards even.
Yeah, 5 cards. And then you copy...
You copy him.
You copy him,
and then you can...
which I believe, which is the one that copies him. It's a Lifebound card. It's not Cetra, but Cetra's pretty good, though.
Cetra's good. I think it's... No, that one.
Choose a Lifebound hero from any expansion that hasn't been chosen this game.
Yep.
But and this is a...
That's Portal.
Oh yeah, that's Portal Lady. Anyhow, but let me just tell you, I love that you can just check all this shit on the fly.
Yeah, it's good shit.
This is just draw a card, and this is draw 2 cards on this card 1, and
banish
I'm gonna
one.
I'm gonna banish one of these boys. Oh, I actually have to drag that. Weird.
Fair.
You know what? I'm gonna grab myself that eye. I'm going
Get
blue.
the other one. Oh.
I'm going blue.
It's Avatar of the Fallen.
So every expansion has kind of like a boss monster, and the Avatar of the Fallen.
Unbanishable.
Yeah.
So, like, if I use my card to banish something from the center row, I cannot banish him.
And as a reward, you get 4 victory points, and you get to acquire whatever fucking card you want in the center row.
Yep.
It's actually fucking dope.
Now, I'm gonna banish...
And as you can tell, yes, you can't banish the Avatar of the Fallen.
He's stuck there. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and there are repeat cards, like that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, give me this fucking flip.
Yeah, like, the deck is not made of entirely random cards. There's some repeats. Actually, right-click on Lifebound Initiate. If you look on the bottom right, there's 3 dots indicating that there's 3 copies of her in the deck.
And this is what expansion comes from. A is just base set.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ascension.
Ascension.
It's like, like a fucking card game.
Yep.
Oh, it's time to go.
So now you can tap that every turn, basically.
Actually, just, tap that, boom. All on the flow, tap that. Give me some more. Okay, I am gonna kill a cultist for free. And fucking go into runic power. The thing about this game, no, I don't want you. Actually, well, you were basically just an apprentice, fuck it.
Yeah, with an extra victory point.
The thing is this. And the thing I like about the game is that, like, although there's like a visible counter telling you, I have 2 victory points, Kitty has 2 victory points. There is no telling. Oh, she's doing it again. Kitty, I don't like to go combat. Also, Kitty.
I don't usually like to go combat.
Oh, Mistake of Creation is actually the first expansion. That's the weird chicken monster.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do that so I can banish a card.
But you don't have a card in your discard pile.
I don't have anything in my discard pile.
Well, you want to get rid of anything that, get rid of that spider.
Yeah.
That's beneficial for me.
I'll take you.
Yeah, better than an infantry.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the deck being random is that, like, or, you know, whatever comes out of here, you don't know what it is. It's like, I've built my deck around not fighting monsters, and now there's a bunch of monsters here.
Yep.
Which really, you know, changes your choices. And I'm gonna discard just, you know, this one boy. Oh.
You gotta drag him
to
your discard.
And this is
draw 2 cards and then banish.
Oh, I love banishing cards. Is so good.
My other favorite
to banish card. Oh, let's go! I'm gonna draw my entire deck out. Watch this. Okay.
Almost. The other thing about void cards that's fun, double click or right click on this one.
Yeah.
You see how the wording is banish a card in your hand. There are some that say you may banish a card.
Yeah, there's some that give you the option later on.
Yeah, so if your deck is really good, you might, you know, still be able to play that without doing the other effect.
And this is, again, like as Kitty said, Mechana just loves the combo. So, like, there's a bunch of Mechana cards that give you something if you have a Mechana construct.
Yep.
And, like, you know, for instance, like, if I put this boy on, the Snapdragon, which is a life-bound construct, would actually count as a Mechana construct.
Yeah.
Now, I have a lot of points.
And not a lot to do with them.
I guess I'll just grab this Druid of the Stone Circle. I know that those cards are not as good.
Void Thirster.
I love me the Void Thirster. And I am not... See, I could buy this card, but I like my deck being the way that it is. And yes, the Mystic and the Heavy Infantry, although they have twice as many resources as the basic versions, they are worth 1 point. Like, all of the starting cards in your deck are worth no points whatsoever.
Oh no, wait, that's safe. Get out of here. You suck.
Get rid of that.
You suck.
And by the way, anyone attentive, that is the second and last copy of the Druids of the whatever circle. So there's no more cards like that in the deck.
Yep. I'm gonna do this one even though you don't have
play him as
more than one construct.
Oh, thank God.
Just for extra victory points. There we go.
Alright, Kitty. Alright. Now, draw power.
Draw.
Oh, discard and then draw 2 cards. Order is very important, kids. Bye-bye to you.
Yep. Just play them all out.
Yeah, play them all out. This guy is just good, especially if you have Lifebound on you, because he basically becomes a Heavy Infantry and a Mystic. I can kill 1 monster, and you know what? I'm gonna kill this boy, and I'm gonna banish that
Snapdragon.
No, you know what? Yeah. Bye-bye, because I don't want you to destroy my really freaking good All-Seeing Eye. Now you may be wondering, what happens if Kitty would do that? Oh, this is a second copy of Aesthetic.
Destroy doesn't vanish.
It just goes to the discard pile.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm grabbing that boy.
Yep.
Did you kill the Mistake of Creation?
I sure did.
What a mistake of creation.
Well,
there's 4 copies of that. Oh, see, that card right there gives you options. You get to have one or the other. Oh,
get right in here, boy.
Oh, okay, wait. Right-click on the motorcycle. Once per turn, when you acquire another Mechanic Construct, you may put it directly into play. And now, the combo's begun because now, since all of the constructs that you acquire count as Mechana,
I can just put them all, put the first one that I acquire into play immediately. Yeah. If I acquire multiple a turn.
That is silly. Draw 2. Okay, I'm gonna do you first, in the hopes of getting... There you go. So, my deck currently has only, like, you know... I'm getting there. Yep. I'm getting there. It's not as thin as I would like it, but, you know...
That's okay.
Acquire a 3 or less... Put it on top of your deck. Now
there's no 3 or less.
There's no 3 or less, but that would be
it still counts the Mystic and Heavy Infantry as a hero that's 3 or less. So technically you can get that. You should
know
just
what?
draw.
I think I will do that, actually.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to draw so that I can guarantee picking him up. And Bloodthirster, once per turn, gain 1, and the first time you defeat a monster, you get victory points. There you go.
Only in the center row, though.
Only
so
in the center row.
As the cultist.
It doesn't count the cultist. And you know what? And there's the boy on the cover, the Arha Templar.
Yep.
Who is not as good.
He's not that good.
He's not as good. And you know what? I have a lot of freaking... I'm going blue. And... what's my breakdown?
You have a couple.
I shouldn't have grabbed that Heavy Infantry. Like, I'm not fighting monsters. I'm not fighting monsters. Who cares about fighting monsters?
Yep.
Do I want 1 combat every turn or 1 rune every turn? I'll take the rune. Thank you very much. Wolf Shaman. So there's cards that we have like our little meta around. In one of the upcoming expansions, there's a card called the Omen Raven. And when we first played the expansion,
get in here.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Now I can be a cultist.
When we first started playing one of the expansions, and we discovered the rune,
the Great Omen Raven.
The Great Omen Raven. Neither of us liked it. We were like, oh, this card sucks. Also, thank you.
Hell yeah.
And now, I guarantee to draw it, and I draw another card.
And then another card.
Actually, just one card for me. One card for me. Thank you very much. Equipping the Snapdragon. Play him all out. And I am not... You know what? There's still a lot of freaking monsters. I'll take the Cover Boy.
Cover Boy.
Demons. And also, I forget what her name is. The Void Lady who draws you a card. It's like game 2.
Void Walker?
No, it's not the Void Walker. Lady of Pain? No, I forget.
I don't
Anyhow.
remember.
What do I want to take? You know what? I'll take a Demon Slayer. Why not? Shadow Star.
Max, I'm not combat this time.
Well, you know what? You know, people change. Yep. Don't mind us. Like,
showing the sidebar.
Showing my dock. Excuse me?
Stop showing your dock.
Jesus Christ. Banish a card in center.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah, you don't need.
It would be funny to get another one.
You don't need the second copy of that.
But I really don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see. Now, that right there is like the best feeling. Yeah. Like discard something in your discard pile, or banish something in your discard pile. It's just so good. Now, the one thing, I'm hoping that everyone watching this video have never played this game.
Is cool.
Saron, the Duke of Lies. Oh, Spike Maiden. That's the one.
That's Spike
Vixen.
Yeah. Oh, I got your card. Hell yeah.
Did you steal a card from my deck?
Yeah. That's what that guy did.
You bish.
I don't know where he went. He's over here.
Yeah.
There he is. Take a card.
Wow.
I stole it.
Way to cheat. Such a cheater.
Yep.
And now, do you have a... Oh, Yggdrasil Staff is just turn Rune
into Victory Points.
Yeah, into Victory Points.
Which I don't need right now.
That's such a life-bound thing. And,
Give me.
Of course you took...
Give me.
Of course you took... Oh, yeah. Tablet of Time's on.
She's cool.
It's not... It's just a reference to freaking Time Walk from Magic. But, like, you have to banish it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it. Just take another turn.
Oh, yeah, you do have to banish
it.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Yeah. Now... this whole mechanic, like if you played an X hero,
it will become a keyword later.
So
in the future,
if you have played, so I'm gonna play her first, and then him.
You play him.
And now I get both of best worlds. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to get rid of this or this. Considering my deck, there's no way I'm gonna get another fighty, so I'm gonna get rid of heavy infantry.
Yeah.
To draw 2 more cards. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And I can still kill this guy, which will give me 1 more.
That's fair.
Am I gonna get the Tablet of Time's Dawn just for style points?
Yeah.
There's another Semi-Health guy.
Oh yeah, there's 4, I think.
This guy's good, though. Actually, I can get both.
Oh yeah.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
There you go.
So much combat.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, right? Is like, you're like, I'm not gonna fight monsters, and then we just do like 5 minutes of back and forth, neither of us wanting to fight monsters. Oh, you've done so good with that.
With that lady?
You with that lady?
Yeah.
There's a card later on cards with a keyword that basically when they show up in the center row, everyone does a thing.
Not unfortunate. Really, my son? He probably just had to pee or something.
Through the course of one video, this goddamn cat has left and come back.
Yep.
Yanto, don't you know this is the World Series of Ascension, the deck builder game?
It's true.
By Asmodee, which owns all board games ever made?
Pretty much.
We're gonna come in or what?
Meow, meow.
He's like, meow. Okay, Yanto, he's looking at the chair that I'm supposed to be sitting
on.
on.
He know.
He's purring too. Jesus Christ, what a baby.
He's a baby.
Alright, kitty, do your worst.
I know, I'm just seeing what I want.
Oh, and the other thing that I meant to say like a million years ago is that in spite of, there's a clear counter telling you who's doing good, and Kitty has 21 victory points.
But
you don't know who is winning because the cards in your deck are all worth different.
So, like constructs tend to be worth, like, a fair chunk. Like, this one's worth 7 victory points. That's why I also like going construct.
Yeah.
Mechana, because they're also worth a lot at the end.
I don't want to make it sound like I never go Mechana, because in one of the later expansions that just adds basically planeswalkers or heroes, you are rewarded for going into a particular kind of
deck.
Yeah, deck.
Color.
You know what?
Just, put it out.
You know what? No, that's it. We do it, boys. We do it. Greed.
Yanto.
All the greed in the world. Yanto, I swear to God.
He wants to come up.
He wants to. We do it, boys. We do it.
We do it.
We do it. We do it. Okay, all right. I have to make the most out of these next 2 turns because Kitty, Yanto, he's so cute. Once per turn, gain 1 rune. You may spend it only to acquire mechanic constructs. See? I'm like, it's just a commitment to mechanic. I'm just like, no. Sorry. We're just friends. Alright. You know what? Give me 1 more Mystic. And then I get to take another turn.
Yep.
Draw me. Draw me like your French girls.
Draw me, boys.
And this is acquire 3 or less. There's nothing.
There's no 3 or less except the Mystics and Heavy Infantry.
This is nice because I could just clear a part of. This guy's no. We're not killing him.
I mean, I've gotten 6 combat points, so
You
I might be able
kill
to.
him.
I might be
You know
able
what?
to kill him.
I might kill him.
You can kill him.
Now order is very important because I can kill another monster. Wait. Or acquire an expensive card.
You can get the flight track, bitch.
I like just draw 2 cards on the spot is not bad, especially considering that I have all this mana. You know what? Also, Emery! Emery's the one on the cover of this Let's Play.
Yeah,
there you go. Emery's
good.
a recurring character, and also I already played. No, I haven't played a Lifebound hero.
No. Take your fucking wolf shaman.
Yeah, I'm taking it. And here we go.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. And I'm actually gonna do the Melfit. Screw you. Screw you. Get out of here. Another Void Thirster, and now, boom.
Boom.
I have to do it for my girl. I love Emery.
Emery's
so good.
Yep.
Emery is so good, and you know I'm jelly because you get to have the first one.
Yep.
Am I gonna go for the second copy of Bloodthirster?
Void Thirster.
Void Thirster. What did I say?
Bloodthirster.
Bloodthirster. No, I'm actually just drawing a card is always good.
Yeah.
Drawing a card is always good. Lanth Talker.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. And you're like, oh, this game seems pretty straightforward. The next expansions like literally change everything. And then yeah, you get to have these moments where it's like, here's the crazy turn that I did.
Yep.
We have actually caused the iPad app to crash.
It's true.
From having like infinite turns.
You don't get it.
Wow. 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 And again, like, as I mentioned, things escalate real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And that little rune icon indicates that that's only for constructs. So,
yep.
Tormented Soul lets you draw a card. Samael gives you 1 more rune.
Well, 1 rune is pretty useless, so give me a card.
You could have bought that Void Initiate.
Draw 2 cards. Hell yeah.
Ah, very good. Oh ho ho. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair, fair.
There we go. Did it.
Boom. Got him.
Make him wait for it.
And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, who's winning? I don't know.
Yeah. We're actually tied for victory points at the moment.
No, wait. Are we? Oh, we are! I was falling behind.
Yeah, because I was defeating all the monsters.
Yeah, that last turn actually cut me up.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a whole different mechanic or like a meta that you can go with if you're playing Lifebound, because Lifebound accelerates the game by removing victory points.
Yeah.
So, like, Lifebound, although you assume that it's green mana like in Magic the Gathering and it's not all about healing, it's actually more attuned with red and in just rushing the game.
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna best value.
Yeah.
And draw 2 cards and discard 1. And you know what?
Banish 1.
Banish 1.
Yeah.
And I hate this because
there's no bad cards.
I don't want to get rid of any of these cards, but I have to. Later on, they give you a May.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, like, I mean, Void Initiate is a May.
Yeah. You know what? That's life. That's life.
That's what happens.
That
one's a May as well.
Let me just give me a second. Oh, this is a May? Oh, thank God. I'm going to say no, thank you. And
you should Wolf Shaman, draw a card.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you, my baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's also the thing about, you know...
Two wives play.
I should have waited. I should have waited on that. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. So I get to kill a 4-boy or less for free, and I'm gonna kill the Tormented Soul.
To get another card.
Yeah, fucking draw another card. See, this is the fucking... This is Ascension.
Yeah, it's
just
infinite.
Yeah. Now, let's both agree to not kill the Corrosive Widow. Yeah. Nobody wins when the Corrosive Widow. Actually, no, its opponents is not everyone.
Opponent, yeah.
That sucks. How many you have 4 constructs.
Yeah.
No, that's mean. That's mean. Kitty, which construct do you want to lose?
Probably fucking League Yggdrasil Staff.
Yggdrasil.
Yeah, that's fine.
And again, it only gets destroyed. Like
it only gets discarded.
Mora fucking Masa.
There's
so good,
Masa.
They had to nerf it. It used to be gain 4. Wield the devil, and hell will tremble before you. I fucking love Muramasa. It's so good.
Yep.
Yeah, and then discard it. No, that's silly. Spike Vixen. She's mine. And the game is escalating, and I'm actually gonna...
Might as well.
The second copy of Shadow Star.
Yo, I might get that.
And some of you may be... if you're, that's nice. Some of you may be familiar... Oh my god, Yanto's... He's curled by the window. He's looking
so
at the...
cute.
There's a cat outside.
He's so cute.
What was I talking about? Jesus, I just completely...
I don't know.
Concentration completely destroyed.
Get out of here.
So, other deck building card games that you may be familiar with, Dominion, which we could play.
Are you still paying for that?
No. See, the good thing about that service is that
it's not an auto pay.
It doesn't auto
That's
renew.
nice.
There's a official web version of Dominion. Dominion is similar like this, but instead of it being a deck of cards that it's per expansion, you get to pick basically 10 stacks of different cards.
Yeah.
And it's a very combo heavy game. It's the kind of thing where like you go you combo into card after card after card.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting game. The unfortunate thing about Dominion is that Dominion's aesthetic is basically non-existent.
Yeah.
Ooh, good choice there. And I know someone in the comments is like, but the aesthetic of a game doesn't matter because after you play it for a while, it's all just numbers. And I get that, but there's some fucked up things in Dominion.
Yeah.
You can just get a harem card, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No, white man who designed this game, no. We have played Dominion, and it's alright, but we're never gonna put the harem card in there, because that's dumb.
And it sucks. It's actually a good card.
It's actually... I don't think it's a good card.
It's pretty decent.
It gives you money and extra bonus cards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyhow, but the cool thing about a deck building game like this...
all of these.
Is that, like, every game is different. And even if you play with just the base expansion, which, if you buy the PC version, you can't. You get the first 9 expansions in the same package. It's crazy!
Yeah, it's so good.
And, like, especially the expansion that adds heroes, because it really, like, mixes things up, because you get 1 of 4 different heroes, and that, like, kind of dictates your playstyle.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, someone like you who never goes Makana, usually it'd be like, oh, well, I got the Makana hero.
Yeah, like, and you're not forced, but it's just benefit. It's just a plus.
It's just better.
You just get it, Professor.
Yeah, you just get it.
You just get it, Professor. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses quotes out of context. Okay, we're getting there in time. And all these boys are cheap, except... Am I just gonna fucking... Just grab a construct just to
get a construct?
I don't wanna... No! But then you're gonna do it to me. Alright. This is the Cold War situation. Kitty, what do you wanna lose?
Lose me that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that effective.
No.
Oh, Cetra, Weaver of Stars. Acquire hero and put it on... Yeah, you know what? I gotta. I gotta.
She's good.
She's good.
Oh yeah, and you can defeat the cultists multiple times.
Yeah.
Because
there's an endless pile of cultists.
He just there. Wow.
Things that the expansions later add on. Events. You can draw cards that basically modify how things work on the field. I don't feel too hot about events, because I feel like they just... there isn't enough events in the deck.
Yeah, and especially, like, if you add multiple expansions, then they, like, never show up.
Yeah, because you can play with every expansion at the same time, which is hilarious. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Well, I'm discarding this boy. Not bad, not bad. Draw 3 cards. This is why playing fucking Enlightenment is so fucking good, because you just... And now, no monsters!
A Wolf Shaman, also.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
you, my love. Now, why aren't I just playing all? Because this guy here, order is very important. If you just autoplay him, he'll kill a cultist, because that's the only enemy on the field that has 4 or less combat.
Yep.
And that would be a wasted opportunity, because I have so much mana and so much attack, somehow. I guess it's all my void cards. Emre... Also... No, I don't have Muramasa on the field, but Muramasa is so good.
Muramasa's in your deck somewhere.
Yeah, it's in my deck somewhere. Current status of... So...
Yeah, you're pretty even, except Makana.
I'm pretty... Yeah, no Makana. Makana's not allowed. They're all nerds. They're all nerds.
Yeah.
I was gonna fucking quote Magic the Gathering. They're all members of the Isid League. They're all just fucking nerds.
Take the fucking Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Demon Slayer. I'm gonna... Oh, Sire the Peerless. Oh,
he's the better version of the Templar.
Yeah. Might even be the same guy, just like leveled up. I don't know. All I want is for a monster to show up. Oh, look at this. This is what happens when a player doesn't fucking go Makana. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, yay, another one.
Another one.
And I'm not gonna do this. Although, fuck it.
It's 1 victory point.
Yeah, and guess what? Kitty's probably gonna end the game.
Yeah, probably.
Whoever went second gets to go last, basically. And I went first, so guess what? I think Kitty's about to literally end the game right now. If she manages to get 6 victory points in this one go.
Which is quite possible. Do I want to... Yeah, I want to do that again. You're not important to me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, did you have all 3 copies of,
I have all 3
Zero
copies.
of the Fork Path?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
No, you get out of here. Alright.
So there's 5 victory points left on the board on round 16.
Yep. And of course,
In the world.
I can't get any of these big boys. So I'll just buy one of those.
Oh my god, I get one more turn.
You do get one more turn.
I get one more turn, okay. One day more. Another day, another destiny. There's never-ending road to cavalry?
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 That's what I always
Cavalry?
hear, but I don't know if that's true.
This man who seems to know my pride will surely... No. Kitty,
Something.
find me the lyrics to that. There's no expensive heroes on the board. And that's the fucking... You know what? Fucking... Let's go, Mustard Artha. Let's go. Boys, let's go.
Boys, we going.
We going, boys.
And there's no monsters.
You know what? I can acquire the wolf shaman and put him on top of my deck. Now, if I could only draw a card. If I could only draw a card, I could draw another card. No, okay. So many cheap boys.
Oh, just Calvary.
Calvary is in a place, right?
Yeah.
In France, I assume?
I'm assuming. These men who seem to know my crime will surely come a second time, one day more.
I
did not live until today.
Alright. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna grab you. Okay. It's just like... Okay, well, Cetra, which of you is worth the most victory points? You know what?
Yeah,
I think...
endgame is like, alright, which of you is worth the most?
And actually, this Reactor Monk is worth the most, so he's coming home.
Yep.
And, okay. I get to banish a card. Goodbye. Just so Kitty can't have it. Oh, and I get to actually thin my deck, even though it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, like, the starter cards aren't worth any victory points, so...
Yeah, as I mentioned, yeah, they're not worth anything.
Yeah.
And you know what, just for... You know...
Yeah, there he is again, boys.
Yep. You just had, color loyalty, you know?
It's true.
Kitty, you have never played Magic, and you don't know what the colors of Magic mean, but what color of Magic would you pick if you had to build the deck? You can pick 2 colors if you'd like.
I think I'm a green.
You're green, you like generating health and having the thick minions?
Thick boys.
Thick boys.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Spike Vixen is so good that they brought her back in a later set.
Oh,
it's so fucking good. Very important choice.
6. Yes. Give
me. The other copy of the Grand Design.
Oh no, yeah,
it's the second copy.
And that's all I can do.
That's it. So let's see.
This is the end of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a bit of a stomp. All right.
That's you were able to thin your deck a lot more than I was. So.
Yeah. No. Listen. And then I kind of just like skyrocketed at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like all the combat cards really helped. Now, don't you be thinking for a second that like this is how fucking things go, because Kitty has stumped me so good in the past.
I have.
Matches where I thought I was winning the whole time, and then the score comes up and she's 100 points over me. And you think that's me being like, reductive, but no, absolutely not.
It happens. Although you've also infinite comboed the iPad into crashing.
Yeah, you as well though.
I have once.
Kitty,
twice, yeah.
what would you say was the card identity of your deck?
Mostly Makana, just to combo off each other.
And I must say that I think my
yours is Enlightened. Yeah.
Enlightened. So I'm gonna write that down as 1 win for me.
Ho Ando's so cute. He's sitting on my pillow, so he can look out the window.
And Kitty asks Makana. And that will be it for the very first episode of Two Wives Play the deck building game Ascension. We hope that you guys liked it. Had fun watching us make terrible choices. Because on the next episode...
Mid-maxed us to all hell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Someone was like, wow, if you had only done this one's choice, the game would have all just run better.
Yep.
But you know what? We'll be playing the second expansion on the next episode. Return
Already, damn.
of the Fallen. We have a lot of expansions to get through.
That's fair.
Return of the Fallen.
He's back, baby.
Also, you can just turn on all the expansions that you want. So like the cool thing is that later on we'll be mixing sets and stuff. But for now, I think going expansion by expansion will show people the most cards, so they can get a feeling for the game.
That's true.
So until then, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for drawing better cards on the turn that you need them, and we'll see you on the next time.